Chip and again Chip.
He's not here, but shout outs to Beloyski, man. He always brings out all these old heroes and then it just works.
Yeah.
The Gato Kacha was great. Which, by the way, no one has.
I would say a Gato Kacha as well, but so far, we have not seen him as of yet in the number 2. But Hilda, again, being picked up by Insilio. Again, I would think that is going to be given onto Linian for the XP side.
Yeah. Answering your Gato Kacha question as well, I feel like it's a regional thing. Not every region prioritizes the Gato. I mean, like here in Malaysia, we like it, but
not necessarily, you know.
Not necessarily everyone else.
Agree. Point taken.
Mongols now, I feel like they should understand because they didn't ban the Hilda, they will have some kind of answer. Someone that can shred this Hilda down. Traditionally, you like carry to deal with this kind of heroes, but carry is so not in the meta right now. I like the Barats, but they pick up the high loss again. High loss Khalid, no flexibility here, showing their hand immediately. Valentina picked up, they could pick up something like a Nolan. And yeah, they pick up the Nolan.
I don't mind the heroes, I just mind the order that they pick it up, right? As you mentioned, no flexibility, they are showing their hands right now by the Mongols, and I also have a question, why don't they go back to game number 1, right? Give the Barats to their EXP side, give it to Bankai. I think he can play a very, very good Barats. His positioning, his patience is very, very good, but maybe just not for game number 3 right now. Nolan as well as Valentina up against the last pick before we move on to the next stage of banning phase is going to be the Bruno, so that is going to be their consistent damage dealer going up against a Hilda.
Now we have to see if the Mongols have done their homework because right now they pick up the gold laner, which Insilio does not have. They can easily ban out gold laners. But the thing about Don is extremely flexible where he can use mages and fighters as well. Having the Nolan makes it so that you don't really necessarily need a marksman, I would say. Like pick up something like even a Lunox and it will be fine. Having a Nolan gives you that ability to be more flexible with your draft.
I agree. I mean, talking about flexibility, talking about a wide range of hero pool. For all the 2 games previously, he used different heroes, right? So I wouldn't be surprised.
Every game so far.
I wouldn't be surprised if a fighter gold leader shows up, if a mage gold leader shows up for Don in game number 3. As you mentioned, the damage part has been covered by the Nolan. So Edith being banned out, Angela being banned out.
Interesting Angela ban. I'm not so sure why the Angela's been banned, but
you know, just to double down on Hylos or Khalid, I guess. Not necessarily a good mid laner, but maybe not good results when Insilio faces up against an Angela. Maybe that's just a thought to be thrown out there. Nathan as well as Aurora being banned out. So the side of Mongols in terms of mages, what else is there?
I mean, Lu Yi's there. Not so sure if Mongols will be using the Lu Yi.
Matilda mid, I don't think that is quite good. Doesn't deal.
Vexana is still there.
Oh yeah, Vexana, I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, it allows the Nolan to think twice before dashing in. Again, Farsight is there, but I don't think it's quite good here. You know, there's the Hilda, there's a Nolan again. You would want a mobile kind of mage. Lilia? I would say so.
Lilia is okay actually.
Mobile, you know, burst damage as well. Of course, needs itemization. I mean, every mage needs itemization, but we shall see.
Yes, they pick up the Vexana so far. No surprises here in the draft. Insilio, gotta pick up a marksman here. The matrix is open, so they can go for there. But it looks like they're picking up the Harif. Again, very flexible so far, and now the Tigreal is here. Gotta be careful because now you have to start considering the Purify. And when you're considering the Purify, you're not gonna be able to run away from a Nolan. This is gonna be a predicament for Mongols. This is very important. Flicker or Purify? Are you worried about the Tigreal? Are you worried about the Nolan?
Oh, that is such a tough question to answer, but honestly, if I were the gold leaders of Mongols, I would bring Purify. I just don't want to get caught up by the Implosion because Implosion, if you get caught up by Implosion, that is 100% you're gonna die. You're definitely gonna die. Especially with Harif, with a Valentina as well, who can just immediately burst you down. So Purify should be the answer for the side of Mongols in terms of the last pick right now. Ling!
All right. This is very interesting. The Mongols slow them down. Then Insilio will probably win this game. If the game pacing is
for the Mongols right now sitting last in their own grouping, so we shall see how the Ling fares up against Insilio.
right now, it's going to be the match between both junglers here. The Nolan going up against the Ling. One that has a strong early game going up against one that is very dominant in the late game. Welcome to the Land of Dawn, where the Mongols have to win this one for them to survive the wild card, and for Insilio to win this one, making their chances to win the groups much more brighter.
Ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome to match of game number 3 for this particular group stage right now. The score is currently tied 1-1 between Insilio and the Mongols. And as you can see on your left and right hand of the screen, yes, it's going to be a Link up against a Nolan. Assassin classic battle, you know, each deal as time, but right now we shall see who would have the better advantage between one and another right now.
Yeah, very early rotation here coming in from Shenlin, able to deal damage against the mid duo, and now Maniac as well. Looks like they want to get a kill here. The Maniac, with the Revitalize, is able to survive. And so far, Justinian having the advantage, getting one in jungle camp here. But again, this spacing, Mongols looks like they don't mind speeding up, which is good, because if you put an aggression on the mid duo, then they won't be speeding up.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you right there. And the fact that not yet level 4, they are pumping up the tempo. It just shows that once they get that level 4, especially on the Link, they would want to go ham either on the top side or the bot side later on. Looking at the emblems right now, Wilderness Blessing from Valentina as well as Kelda being able to rotate much more faster when they use the reverse side, being able to get a much more extra movement speed, especially with the Vexana as well as the Khalid. So the roamers as well as the mid laners and the EXP laners are able to just move around the map quickly as possible.
Yeah, the Bruno as well, looking at the emblems, gonna have more crit as well as the Weapon Master. So it looks like in case the Link doesn't do well, the Bruno will have a pretty strong late game as well. Insilio have a good understanding, knowing that the Link will probably not contest for the turtle, immediately grabs it. So Insilio understands what's on the game, what's on the map here, that they have priority over all neutral objectives. So very good on them. They have a good macro understanding of the match.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they cleared that turtle very fast right there is quite surprising. But right now, Shenlin is going to get caught out. Flicker by Shenlin. Being used defensively. Okay, no first blood as of yet. As we approach the 3rd minute mark, the Link is still going to farm up. Zetsu could possibly need the first item before he makes any particular move.
Shenlin now sees Lovely is there. Shenlin doesn't have level 4 implosion. Over to Shenlin, nowhere to escape. First blood for Justinian.
I like this kind of rumors, right? You know that you have a very big ultimate and you're not afraid to use it at all, even if it's against a singular target, right? Because you know that with one kill can ramp up even more. So knowing that, okay, I do have my implosion, let's go on Khalid, let's go on Shenlin. He doesn't have his flicker. This is an easy kill for us to give to Justinian, and let's do it, let's move to it. And Insilio did that with perfection.
Right now, again, the Mongols, as long as they're not losing by 2,000 gold, it's completely fine. Right now, it's only hovering around 1,000, which, again, you don't want to be in a condition where you're losing, but it's not that bad. Zaman Force has been used by Don't defensively to make sure that he doesn't get caught by 3 members of the Mongols.
I like how the Mongols want to take on a team fight, trying to get a kill, but, you know, 3-man clumping up against the Harith and Don't, you know, doesn't have any particular problem opening up the Zaman Force, shielding under his own turret as well. I mean, Mongols could use a much more better timing to be able to catch anyone out. You cannot just straight away, front to back kind of style, just show your face. It's such an easier way for you to react, or for Insilio to react.
But now, looks like an implosion being used, able to get 2, but Lovely is the one. Gonna get taken down. Zetsu grabs the kill. Maniac is slowed down by Bankai, but looks like he wants Zetsu. But the Tempest of Blade, Bankai gets the kill, and now even Reaper is gonna get chased down using the flicker to save himself. But looks like the Mongols, they're not gonna continue. They gotta take what's good for them and now continue on farming. Zetsu able to get a kill and an assist. This is good for the Mongols.
And it's not so good for the Insilio side right there. They want to try to be able to dish out good amount of damage, trying to counter-engage the Mongols right there, but taking too much of a damage. Maniac right there was an easy food for the Mongols with the Temples of Blade and the raw damage of Zetsu. But right now, focusing on first turtle on the top side.
Justinian still able to grab the turtle. Looks like Shenlin has to use the flicker. I was thinking whether they want to go for a fight there, but again, it's very unnecessary when you have a scaling comp. Let them have the turtle, it's completely fine.
Yeah, and also, if I may rewind back to that small team fight that happened on the bot side before the turtle was taken by the side of Insilio, I like how the Valentina right there, I mean, just being a bit more aggressive by Reaper, but honestly, maybe not the right timing yet. You need to get a bit more of an item for him to be more aggressive with whatever skills that he steals from the side of the Mongols. So good initial aggression that Valentina has, but just have to be a bit more patient. And
Yeah.
also the right timing.
Makey a little bit slower compared to Ripper, but now Makey has the first item, the glowing wand. Looking at the positioning from everyone, Insilio is not being as proactive as I would like, especially having the Tigro here where they can force fights. But so far, he's holding on to his flicker. I think he can go for it now because Reaper and Justinian is very close by. He could have gone onto Makey, especially because Makey is using a flicker. Makey is not using a Purify, so I don't know. Personally, for me, he could have gotten that kill, but now they want to go on to Bankai, and Bankai gets taken down by Dome.
Perfect sacred camera right there by Lovely to just stop the movement of Bankai right there. And right now, Shanley is gonna get caught up by the implosion. Summon force 2. Just finish him off. Icing on the cake by Insilio. As you mentioned, you did comment about how you don't like Insilio playing a bit more, slow tempo, and they just immediately changed that narrative.
Yeah, and now having 1.6k gold lead, having the top turret as well is gonna jump it up all the way to 2,000. This is the point where they start to ramp up. This is where they're starting to get stronger and stronger, especially when it's getting closer and closer to the Lord. Don't almost got a 1v1. Again, not enough just yet, but sooner or later, once the Holy Crystal comes in, he can take down Relax King.
The fact that there's no Holy Crystal as of yet, and yet don't be able to deal that kind of damage against a Bruno is very, very scary. So the future doesn't look well in terms of the damage output being able to withstand by the Mongols, but hey, they need to do something, and they need to do something immediately. Glorious Pathway was opened by Bankai, but just a tad bit too late right there.
Right now, the Mongols, they're just struggling for farm. With XK so far hasn't participated in anything just yet, 0, 0, and 0. But again, it looks like the farmers of the team are just doing that. They're just farming. I just hope that they understand that at one point they have to fight back.
Lovely.
Lovely is there. He has the flicker. And actually now, 7 minutes in, and we're only commenting about this now.
Yeah.
No one
Purify.
from Mongols has Purify. Lovely can be much more aggressive here.
I mean, Dono is the one who's using Purify.
Yeah.
I mean, in the side of Insilio.
It took me 8 minutes to be like, they don't have Purify. Lovely could be more aggressive here.
Yes, Lovely have to be aggressive. I mean, if you see a moment where 3, 2, 4 men of Mongols clump up, that is the time for you to go. But right now, on the top side, Tempest of Blade. No kills? No?
Yeah, no. And even Justinian understands that he can probably survive that battle. In fact, maybe he could have gotten the kill. I don't know. As a tanker, now I'm like, yo, Lovely, start something, yo.
Do something!
Yeah, but now Zetsu is able to get the top lane turret. Now they're on to Zetsu, and Zetsu gets taken down. That's not what you want to see.
The fact that they got the kill without the help of Lovely just shows that, fine, Lovely, if you won't do it, we will kill the hard way, the long way. Just immediately beat him down with just pure, raw damage right now. But I think Lovely just trying to wait for that moment, that particular moment, trying to catch 4, 5 member outs right now because he knows Insilio is on the upper hand. So there's no need for Lovely to play, ultra aggressive, ultra fancy right now. So just keep it simple. Insilio is on the driving seat right now. The Mongols right now, they have to respond.
This is why he's a professional player, and we keep losing rank.
Because we're forcing.
We're forcing everything. Like, go! It's like, okay, how did we lose that fight, guys? I had a good setup. I had a good setup. What's wrong with you guys?
Yeah, but that is the biggest differences between mindset,
Yeah.
right? I mean, if we were in the game right now, we would want to, make all those fancy plays. But I mean, this is not the way of the professional player. They know that they have the advantage, and even bigger advantage as they secure the Lord. For Insilio, this could be used to at least get one singular inhibitor turret either on top or on the bot side.
Right now, 5,000 gold lead for Insilio. This is a good time to check out the items. 10 minutes in, we have to see if Zetsu already has his Trinity items. And it looks like he has his 3 items here.
Almost.
He has the Hunter Strike, the Blade of Despair, as well as the... Oh! Okay, I'm looking at different graphics here. He's almost... Wait.
What are you looking at?
Wait, is that his items?
4?
Does he have the Haskell?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, never mind. I was actually looking at Nolan. I was looking at Nolan.
You're looking at Nolan.
I haven't seen Ling for a while. That's why I was so confused. Like,
Yeah.
what? These are the items for him? This doesn't look like Ling items. Like, okay, my bad.
Okay, hold on to your seat right now. This could be the moment for Lovely right now. This could be the moment. There's 4 people right there. Come on, Lovely. I mean, waiting for the okay, sorry.
He's the professional player, right?
Properly.
Show respect.
My bad.
Come on, man.
Zetsu is in deep trouble right now. He gets away free. Oh, okay. I was gonna say like he is in deep trouble, but he gets away for free to be able to defend, to be able to create that great wall of defense right now. Lord is marching on the bot side. Conceal.
Right now.
Everything is being thrown right now.
A lot of flicker has been used by the Mongols. And Insilio, they're being very disciplined here. Raging Sandstorm hits on to no one. Insilio is able to get a lot. Battle spells, ultimates, a lot from the Mongols. And now they can safely siege against the turret. Even Shenlin is taking quite a lot of damage.
If Wishing Lantern was built upon that, Valentina, that could deal a much more damage right now. Glorious Pathway, defensively by Bankai, but focus on the top side, getting that inhibitor turret. The first inhibitor turret for Insilio.
Yeah, right now the Mongols are in a very bad spot. And this time I'm looking at the items properly. Yes, only 2 items for the Ling. Haven't completed the Blade of Despair just yet. For the Bruno, having 3 items now, the Haswa, the Berserker Fury, as well as the Malefic Gun. Looks like it's still not enough. So, yeah, it's going to be very disappointing. And Bankai gets taken here. Not able to run away. Don't secures another kill.
That's such a good feeling for Lovely, right? Being able to catch anyone out, we just use the use of your Sacred Hammer. Not too good for Bankai. I think that he knows Lovely was in there, and yet he still want to face check that bush, and he got punished right there.
Yeah. And now, looks like the mid inhibitor will be taken down. Insilio, 8,000 goal lead. Win rate prediction, 92% for Insilio. Only 8% win here for the Mongols. Zetsu hasn't even hit level 15 just yet. This is a very bad position to be in for the Mongols because you have the Ling, you want to be able to survive the late game, but now 2 inhibitors down and you haven't completed your 3 items. It's not a good place to be.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a bit more positive for the Mongols, right? I'm trying to see a way for them to crawl their way back. And honestly, the answer to that question is one. Mistake by Insilio, and Mongols try to capitalize on it. That's one or maybe the only way for the Mongols to be able to crawl their way back. And I don't see anything else because they can't start a team fight. They have to react. They have to counter-engage. The Insilio have the most upper hand right now, especially with Lovely with the implosion.
Now Lovely's probably waiting Summon Force now on the bottom side of the map. But looks like they try to get onto Shenley, but they're just gonna end the game. Insilio closes this out with a 2-1 victory. Unfortunately, the Mongols have to suffer another loss.
Unfortunately for the Mongols, they did show a great showcase, a great showing for MVP for game number 3, and that
highlights coming in from Reaper. But in game number 3, honestly, there's not much because in this game, again, not a lot happened. 5 to 2 or 3 kills. So, yeah, just very quick ones.
Clean gameplay by Insilio. Nothing too fancy, nothing too extraordinary. Nothing too out of the box. But I think that could also be the fact that the Mongols played very passively. The fact that they could not be aggressive, the fact that they were in fear, I would say, helped Insilio to win that game, really well.